altercation of Kai, Aiden, I think AR loyals, maybe Docs and IRL Toolkit. That's a fucking community game. It honestly gets to a point when your community really like take the time of their day and dox the IRL Toolkit.
So as usual, we got a little bit of drama to dive into. That clip that you guys saw in the beginning is a streamer by the name of Rakai who's coming up under Kai Cenat. And we just recently had a video where we covered Kai Cenat addressing all the drama going on with Adin Ross and how people think that they're not cool. And he just kind of cleared the air on a lot of that shit. And Rakai, if I'm not mistaken, is the first streamer that's come forward and specifically named Aiden Ross and his fan base, the AR Loyals, and said that they're DDoSing the IRL toolkit that everybody uses because of the Kai Cenat situation. And real quick, for anybody that does not know, the IRL Toolkit is a cloud-based streaming service that provides a virtual OBS, open broadcaster software, which is basically what like I record my videos on. It's what people stream on when they're on desktop. It just creates a virtual version of that. So you could take it on the go, and it allows you to enhance their IRL in real life streaming experience. It gives you like full OBS control in the cloud, including scenes, text, images, and media sources. The toolkit also provides tools for low bitrate and offline streams, 2-camera switching, virtual remote OBS capabilities. Like basically it just gives you a whole lot of shit that you can do that you otherwise would not be able to do. And then a DDoS is a distributed denial of service attack. It's a malicious attempt to disrupt the normal traffic of a target server, service, or network by overwhelming it with a flood of internet traffic. This flood of traffic is often generated from multiple compromised computer systems, making it a distributed attack. The goal is to make the target's online resources unavailable to legitimate users. So basically what they're saying is that they're targeting an attack using a whole bunch of computer systems or whatever other methods that you could do to do this, and they're trying to take down the IRL Toolkit website so that all of the streamers, Kai Cenat, all the people he's around, FaZe, like literally anybody that uses that can't use it on the go. And it doesn't really stop you from IRL streaming, but it stops you from doing it at the level that you were. You don't have all the control, all the extra shit that you could do is just a basic stream at that point, which honestly is not the end of the world. I still saw people like Extra Emily streaming. Shit still seemed fine, but I get that it could be annoying. And for whatever reason, Rakai had this in his head that it has to be Aiden Ross and the AR Loyals because of the Kai Cenat situation. And Aiden Ross wasn't really happy about that.
DDoSing is kind of what you're talking about. Now, Rakai, sir, listen to me. Why the f when I go out of my way, or my community go out of their way to DDoS something that I also stream on, I use Toolkit. And also, Rakai, you need to get your facts straight, buddy. Because listen, bud, listen. This whole DDoS shit was happening way before Kai went on stream and said what he said, and before I went back to it. Okay, so listen, Rakai, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I think you're a really good kid. I think you're, I was stupid at your age. I really, I like you, dude. I do. I see, I think you're really a sweet kid. I really do. Guys, I think he's funny, and I think he has a lot of potential. And I'm not going to go completely disrespect and bash him, because that's not who I am. You understand? So with that being said, I just want to say, please get your facts straight. There's no real beef with me and Kai. Me and Kai just spoke today.
And just like everything else on the internet, once one person says it, that shit starts to spread like wildfire. And then there was a clip where Aiden Ross also addressed Jason the Wen from FaZe, who basically said that it was him that did it. Like, he didn't even question it. He just straight up said, yeah, it's the AR Loyals.
AR Loyals are DDoSing Toolkit.
Bro, come on, Jason. You too? Why can't motherfuckers stay in their own lane, bro? Why would we do that? Jason, I didn't even know you spoke about it too. What the fuck? They do it to themselves, guys. They do it to themselves. Like, I just don't understand. I use Toolkit. Why the fuck, bro? Bro, oh my God, bro. I'm not gonna crash out, because it's just like, at this point, what are they doing it for? Is it a crutch? Is it a cope? What's the point? What's the point of like even just bringing y'all shit into it, bro? Y'all stay in your own lane.
And then at some point you even had FaZe Lacy respond.
Today we will probably not be IRLing because, as you guys know, Toolkit is not working again. I don't know if this is true, but apparently there's like a group of people that are holding Toolkit ransom. They're asking for money in order to fix Toolkit, in order to basically like let it be back.
If I'm being completely honest, I feel like Lacy handled it the best, because he said there was a group of people. He didn't say Aiden Ross. He didn't say the AR Loyals, because he doesn't know. And I feel like nobody really knows. Like, if Aiden's fan base was doing it, even Aiden himself wouldn't know unless they let him know. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of people that are in his stream on a regular basis, if not millions of people that cycle through and keep him at a concurrent viewership of like 80 to 100,000. Like, there's so many people that could potentially do something like this, and nobody would ever know if they don't come forward and say something. Now, I understand that the AR loyals have been toxic. They've done a lot of wild shit over the years, and so people want to point the finger, and then there's been a lot of drama recently, and so I feel like they're like just right there in everybody's memory, and so it's easy to point that finger. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't say that it was them or not. Like, you really don't know. This could be anything. This whole situation could be some IRL streamer that none of us even talk about, that's not even in this sphere or space, and somebody's DDoSing them because of some issue that they have with them, and it's just affecting everybody else. And so now you have Adin Ross and FaZe and all these different people commenting on it and starting drama amongst each other when none of them might not even be involved in this. So I'm just saying, like, you can't just jump to a conclusion unless there's some form of proof that this is what's happening. So I understand Aiden getting mad, and he kind of goes off when he addresses this with the final thing that I found about it.
Very, very happy. Very happy. I realized it today that you guys really are the best community. I'll tell you that right now. Scrolling through Twitter, looking at try to call me out for shit and call you guys out for shit. It's so funny, bro. It's so funny. And these guys just think I'm going to sell you guys out like I did trying to get unbanned on Twitch. No, mother. I'm unbanned. So now I go falling out for you guys, bro. So, like, who do these think they are, bro? You guys have been in this game for years, bro.
So I completely understand his anger because, again, you can't prove that it was his fan base, and he feels like he's responsible because you guys are accusing it as if it's like it's him. And so I don't blame him at all for being mad, but at the same time, his approach is a little bit crazy because he's basically saying, like, now that I'm unbanned from Twitch, I don't got to censor myself anymore. I'm going to just do whatever I want. And I just feel like, stick with what you said initially. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's just better for him as a person. Forget the viewers, forget Twitch, forget all that stuff. When he said he wanted to change his life and be more positive and do things the right way, I feel like that just benefits him as a person. And I just want to see him succeed even further than he already has. So I back that approach more so than anything, but I do understand him being upset. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I was in this situation, I'd probably be telling a whole lot of people to suck my dick. I'm just gonna be real with you. So I don't blame him. I just hope he doesn't let this turn him into a negative person and be like, yo, F everybody, I don't mess with nobody, because it doesn't have to be that way. Aiden is a dope streamer. He's one of the GOAT streamers. He literally set the standard for a lot of people. And he even just recently gave the flowers to Ice Poseidon as like one of the first IRL streamers that really started everything. And so I got a lot of love for Aiden. I feel like he's a good dude. He's been through some weird, rough patches. I know some people think he's racist or this or that. I'm not going to dial in on someone like that off of a few things that I see when I've also seen other shit that I feel like tells me otherwise, because I've never met him. Now, if I met him and I genuinely felt that way, I would tell you that, but that's just not what I do. Like, I'm just here to I'm looking at clips. I don't know any of these people personally. They could be the greatest people in the world for all I know, or the worst, but that's not for me to decide based on seeing a video of them or a couple of streams. And it's just, the streaming space it's real, but it's exaggerated. And I feel like it's best that we all just acknowledge that. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Stay safe. I will catch you in the next one, homie.